fan. We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
BlueNote Fan Report. Oh, my voice cracked. Hi, how are you all doing there tonight in BlueNote Fan Report land? I'm Guy the Hawaii Blues fan, and I am your host on the program. That is by a fan for the fans, and you absolutely positively know about the fans. Sorry, my mic's kind of trying to fix my mic a little bit, get it straightened. Yeah! How are you all doing tonight? We're here to talk about, we didn't do much of a post-game last night because it was so late. So we'll do our post-game tonight. I'll wait a little bit for Ashley, and Jason's here. Thank you so much, Jason. Yeah, already. John Hefner, Brad Pond, and Jason Nichols gave us some thumbs up and love on Facebook. We greatly appreciate that. Don't forget to do that. We appreciate it. Hopefully either Lance or Ashley shows up. If not, you'll get my good, bad, and the ugly. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about last night's game. We'll give a little bit of a breakdown, talk about that. And then I want to talk about the hot start from Tarasenko and Binnington. I think those are the two guys right now that are on fire. I mean, on fire. And I know it's only 2 games, but you look at those 2 games and you see what they've done. Tarasenko has 5 points in 2 games, 2.5 points per game. Right? It's like a 200, I think we figured it out last night, 205-point pace. Wow. I know he's not going to keep that up, but, the fact that he can, I said I thought he could be a 100-point player this year, and he's already going out and showing that. What he did during the overtime, I'm telling you, they showed it on, they talked about it a little bit on the fly last night with their overtime winner. The fact that he got that puck and knew that he couldn't get a backhand shot off, right? Knew he couldn't get a shot off and fired it to Falk, who's got a good shot. I mean, that was smart. And he was in on 3 of the 4 goals, right? Well, it's not game day today, bud. Game day is Saturday. Tomorrow night, I think I'll have a guest. Alex Stemp from Full Press Hockey will be joining us. He's a Edmonton Oilers fan and writer. I think he is. I haven't gotten a word back. He had sent me something saying he wanted to join us. We can talk about that too. There are a couple players that are hey, can you just pass? Well, he did and just got 3 assists. I missed that. I was probably, I don't know if I walked away from, I missed Schwartz telling him that hey, I want you to pass tonight and not shoot. I guess he's regretting that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I know I have this love affair with Tarasenko, and I know there's a few people out there that, are still buying into this he wants to be traded stuff. Guys that want to be traded don't play like he plays. They don't. They don't go out and become leaders on their team. Look at Patrick Leone in, I want to say, Winnipeg. Oh, wow, man, that'll be cool. I guess that'll probably be in April then, right? I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think that would be a little bit better, Jason. Kyrou has a goal, I think he's got, 1 or 2 points? I'm not 100% sure what his points are this year. I know he got a goal in yesterday's game. I don't think he got any assists, and I can't remember if he got anything on the first game. He still looks a little uncomfortable on the power play. That's something that is going to come with a little bit of time. Power play was not, I mean, it was 2 of the 3 were really good. 1 was bad, right? And the bad one, I think, was more on Seattle just being dialed in on that one than it was the Blues playing bad, and that happens. But overall, I think this power play is going to be clicking. Its percentage has dropped a little bit, and that's going to happen. I mean, it's still early in the season. I think they're at 20%. They're 1 for 5, or 1 for 6, so a little bit less than that. Let me see here. Regular season. I'm looking at the results. So power play, it's dropped now. I know it has. Power play is at 16.7%. Okay, not great. Penalty kill still 100. Right? They're going to get that back up. That's going to get back up into the high 20s or more. We know that. Next 2 games might be tough. Next 3 games might be tough. There are some teams out there that with the next 3 teams we're playing have some good penalty kill teams. Let me see here real quick. The Edmonton Oilers are at 81%. And Winnipeg is at 71%. Okay, Winnipeg we can get after. When it comes to the power play, Winnipeg's at 20%. The Oilers are at 36%. The Oilers aren't going to stay there, but they got a hell of a team, right? Oh, damn, Toronto just scored. I started Wedgwood for Dallas today. I didn't need Toronto to score again. Come on, damn it. Why is it when I start guys, they go and have a bad game? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's going to hurt me a little bit. I'm hoping Carolina can light up Jack Campbell again after his last outing. But let's see. The Sharks, the Blues, the Red Wings, and the Islanders are all perfect on the power play so far this year. Red Wings, that's a surprise, right? That puts the Blues at 116.7. I think Dallas is a little bit ahead of them. Dallas and Boston in overall. Yeah, Dallas and Boston are a little bit ahead of them in overall. But other than that, we're doing well. In net PK, Dallas is way ahead. They're at 130. Net PK, net power play, they're at 130, and we're still at 116. Oh, man. I just lost my point of view. I just lost my place. Come on, Ashley and Lance, don't leave me hanging tonight. Come on, guys. One of you show up. Somebody show up. Help me out. Let's see. Brad says, I said that. Jamie Rivers, I read that. Yeah, it would be better. Ryan is one of the slowest on the team, and Kyrou is Kyrou. I think that's... I was concerned about that with the Kyrou, O'Reilly, Saad line, is that you have 3 guys that are such different players, right? And it's not like you have a shooter, a passer, a shooter, and a net front guy, right? That works. A passer, a fronter, and a net front guy. And John's not feeling me today. John's not feeling my fantasy team today. That's okay, John. I haven't seen all the reverse retros yet. I got to tell you, I like the Blues one. Oh man, let's see if I can I know somebody's got it up. Someone's got it there. I might be able to show it later, but yeah. I like. Oh wow, no man, you want way too much. I'm trying to get Tarasenko, and the guy wants too much for him. He's asking for 5 pieces, and that's just way too much. Sharks is the Seals look. Yeah, that was pretty good. ESPN posted all the reverse retros. Okay, I can probably get there. Let's see here. Let me take a look at the reverse retros. I wonder what Detroit did. Detroit is so hard because they only have 2 colors their entire existence. I mean, I think the only thing Detroit could do is go with the black. I think a black with a red symbol or a white symbol would be good. Let's see if I can find they're ranking all of them, I guess. I like that Panthers. That's sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. That's kind of sweet. I like that one. Oh, yeah. Sharks are cool. Montreal. Kings with the crown. See, I didn't like the Avalanche one, the Rocky one. I didn't like that one. Then Vegas. The Vegas is. Oh yeah, they got the Blues at 7. I think the Blues are sweet. Coyotes, Bruins, Oilers. Oh, I like the Oilers. Islanders with the Fishermen. Oh, I kind of like the Canuck one. Caps doesn't look. Oh, okay. I like the Detroit. Detroit did much better. I like that. I like Detroit's. Right? I like Detroit's. Shockey says Detroit and Chicago had the same designer. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, I seen that. I like that one. I like that one. I'll take a look at them all later. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. Go through them. Who's here today, man? Straight up, say your name, man. Let me see who you are. I love the Avs and that sick. I might have to get a Bowen Bryan one. Okay, you can, McDavid, but McDavid, are you an Oilers fan or are you a Avs fan? Because you seem to be more of an Avs fan than you do an Oilers fan. Right, tomorrow night, McDavid, we're going to preview, I think I have a guest, and we're going to preview the Oilers-Blues matchup on Saturday, the matinee game in Edmonton. Shockey, you're a butt. I like that, though. Thank you, Shockey. Facebook user, I wonder who this is. I think it's Danny Johnson. I don't know why his name will never show up. Let's see here. I'm dying tonight. Where are we at? Diehard's Oilers fan, but I'm a fan of Byron. Okay, I got that. Lance, yes, I sent a link. I've been waiting on you, bud. Oh, Jose Dynamite. Man, I've been missing you, buddy. And I know you're missing me. I just haven't been really going out. I do want to get to some of your shows, man. And I know that you hooked me up a lot, and I appreciate it. I actually should have called you for the one show that you opened up for, because I would have loved to have gone to that one. My money's just a little tight. Dante! This season reminds me a lot of 2019. The Blues were going to be way ahead of the pack as far as games in hand. They could. That is something that could happen. Actually, I think November they catch up a lot. All right, I think they catch up in November. In 19, they didn't catch up until March. Right, I remember that they had a big February, early March. But hey, you know what it is what it is. Yes, Lance, I'm waiting for you or Ashley, one of you. So I'm not dying here. Oh, Wendy, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Benny is in the zone. We're going to talk about that. Get ready. Once Lance shows up, the good, the bad, and the ugly from last night. Have your good, your bad, and your ugly ready to go. I've got mine. I've actually got a couple of goods, couple of bads, and one ugly. I only have one ugly from last night's game. Couple of goods. I mean, there were a couple of goods there. Chris, I'm with you. I understand what they're saying with the puck being out, but the way it was, he moved. You can see him moving Benny 3 inches. And I have an issue with that. He doesn't score that goal unless he moves Binnington. Well, that's interference in my eyes. Because Binnington, while that leg wasn't in the crease, he was in the crease. Binnington himself was in the crease. So what the puck did is it went under his left leg, along the goal line, hit his right leg, and as he tried to close him, it slipped back under his left, or slipped back under his skate. So it was right under his skate. Well, when he goes to hit him, gets his stick right up again, and you can see him. It's not him slapping. There's a difference between taking a slap and physically moving him. He physically moves him. I was looking. I haven't seen them all yet, Wendy. I was in a lot of pain today, unfortunately, so I didn't get to look at a lot of them. I'll probably do that tomorrow and go through them. There's a few of them out there that I really like. I think Detroit did a lot better this year than they did last year. And someone said that Detroit and Chicago had the same designer. I don't know yet. Still waiting on Lance. But hey, you know what? Let's go ahead before Lance gets here. Let's hear your goods. Give me your goods from last night's game. I want to know what your goods are. Come on, guys. If you're watching, respond. You know, this is a show that's for you. So respond. Drive the show. Drive the show today. What are your goods? Oh, there we are. He said Detroit copied the Blackhawks. Mr. Lance, the drop, the Scott. How are you doing, sir?
Doing okay. How are you?
Not bad. So we've had about 24 hours, a little less than that, about 20 hours to digest last night's game. I guess you've had enough time to digest it.
Oh yeah, I've chewed it up, swallowed it, and digested it.
Okay, so let's do our good, the bad, and the ugly. But before we do, let's see what we've got from the fans. Jose says it was a good goal. Faults too were better. I still don't think it was a good goal. I don't, and we can talk about that later. Oh wow, Benny and Vladdy good. Big David, you're done. See, now you're being a troll because the Blues played a decent game and got the win. So I heard Walker's names many times and only 11 minutes on the ice. That's good. Yeah, I'll agree. So what were your goods, Lance?
I guess what good would, of course, be Tarasenko, his play, Binnington's play, the fact that they were able to pull the game out when, in all honesty, in the second and third period, for the most part, I would say that Seattle outplayed them. So, that's good that a team can have not a bad game, but not their best game and still come back and win it.
They're going to challenge this. They called no goal, saying goaltender interference.
Hey, Guy, one thing I wanted to talk about tonight,
Yeah.
and it still gets on my nerves, the narrative that some of the media in this town do. Last night during the broadcast, they said Jaden Schwartz really wanted to stay with the Blues, and the Blues really wanted him back. That's not
Actually,
true.
that's not what was said.
That's not
what Panger said.
Panger said he wanted to come back.
No, Panger said that he had thought about coming back, but with the loss of his sister and the loss of his father, he felt it was time to move on. That is exactly what Panger said.
He moved on because of the money. If the Blues would have given him $5.5 million, he would have stayed with the Blues.
No, I mean, that's possible too, but I'm just going by what Panger said last night, right? And I get it. Well, we can talk about that later. My goods last night, obviously the play of Tarasenko. I mean, he assisted on all three of the 4 goals. His assist on the last one was perfect. He's right in front of the net, turned backwards. He could have taken a backhand. He doesn't. He sends it right to a streaking, streaking Falk, and Falk nails it. Binnington's play. I didn't put any of those goals on Binnington, to be honest with you. I didn't put any of them on him. I didn't feel like he was out of position for any of those goals. I thought he played a really good game last night. And then Falk with his 2 goals. That's my other good. Walker did have a good. Walker was especially busy, and Torpachenko, I thought, had a good game.
I'll disagree with you on that one. In the first 2 periods, he made a lot of mistakes. I watched him. He was not good in that first period or 2. He had some bouts where he lost his man, or he let his man get around him, and he just, I don't know. He was good. He was up and down, but with a young player, you see him be up and down. Part of the game they're really good. Another part of the game they're going to make mistakes. But I definitely wouldn't say it was a great game for him. It was okay.
I didn't say great. I said I thought he was good. I thought he was for the time. I saw it more as good. But hey, we all love his. We all love.
Yep.
Love each other's. I mean, there's no problem with that, right? Okay, so let's go to the bad. First, let's give the, while we're doing it, I want to hear your bads. Ashley's got algebra homework. A plus B equals C. Michael Dante says, I love Schwartz and his time here, but he's a streaky player and goes cold for long stretches. Not worth 5.5. And especially the fact that he was injured all year last year, right? So we'll go with the bads. What were your bads? I had a couple of them.
A glaring bad to me, and he had some spots throughout the game where he was good, where he moved some people off the puck, but he's got to stop having these nights that he's not consistent, and that's Colton Parayko. But people were tearing him up in the first period. I didn't think his first period was great. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was okay. But man, he the second and third period, he didn't look good at all.
No, yeah. My bads were, and Ashley says her bads were turnovers or neutral zone play and leaving Binnington out to dry. I didn't feel like they left Binnington out to dry as much as, there was a mistake. The second goal, there was a mistake, and that's the one that, I challenge. Yes, we are talking about last night's game. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, and
came out like a wrecking ball.
I kind of see what Ashley's saying, because I do agree that when Binnington would make that first save, a lot of times there was 3 Kracken players there and 1 blue. And, I didn't like that. They didn't clear them out a lot of times in front of Binnington. But, I understand what she's saying. And I don't think it was terrible, but there were times it shouldn't have happened where there was that many of dark blue, turquoise sweaters in front of him.
Okay, and that's fair. That's fair enough. My bads were the 1 power play, the 3rd power play. That it was discombobulated, but I don't know how much of it was the Blues not being on the same page, especially with Kyrou not being comfortable on the power play yet? Or was it Seattle just had a really strong penalty kill that moment, right? Oh, they made it a good goal. Okay. So for me, that was one of the bads. The play in the second and the third, what the game was to me in that first period, that was definitely a team that was itching to play hockey, right? Hadn't played in 4 days, had played one game in 11 days, hadn't played one game in 2 weeks, in a week and a half, whatever it was. It was time for them to get out there. And what happened in the second and the third is the fact that they hadn't played caught up to them, right? Their legs weren't there, right? I mean, if you don't play for a long period of time, your legs are not used to that. And when you get into the second and the third, it can be the same as playing 3 games in 4 days, right? You get that same feeling of your legs just not being there. And then I saw that last night. It's Danny the Pounded In and Eating Tacos Johnson. That sounds like a wrestler name. I'll sum up the power play you're referring to. The Blues didn't need a goal. Part of letting their foot off the gas with the lead. And that ended up being a mistake. Yep. Right? That being a mistake. There. Shockey says bad defense and a lot of neutral zone passing. Mm-hmm. In the first period, the neutral zone passing seemed to be on, but it got messed up in the second and the third, right? That was my bad. So let's get to the ugly. I only have one ugly, right? And there's only one ugly out there. I don't know what your ugly is. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to say this is an ugly, but I'll go with you first. What is your ugly from last night's game?
There's quite a few of them. Why don't you go first?
Mine's simple. The own goal, Krug's own goal, right? That's the simple one. That changed the complexion of this game, right? That doesn't happen. Who's saying that this goes to overtime? Right? Yeah. They could have they gave this Kracken a lot of energy and gave that building energy with that. So to me, that's the only ugly that I really saw. I'm glad I passed out in the second and had to watch the game on replay after I knew we won. How's the math going, Ash? You got it, girl. You got it. Good to see Lance smiling and Ashley laughing at that. Where are we at? So I'm waiting to see what are your uglies there, bud?
That goal, of course, that Krug should have never touched that puck to begin with. We talked about that last night. I thought the Blues, for the most part, were terrible, were ugly in the neutral zone. I mean, there were times when, and I don't know why the guys were getting stuck in the offensive end, because it's not like they really sustained a lot of pressure, and a lot of times throughout the game. But to me, that neutral zone play was just terrible. It was ugly in my mind. And yeah, I don't want to take anything away from Seattle, because Seattle, when they got behind, they did what they did to get back into this game, regardless of whether it was mistakes by the Blues or not. Seattle worked really hard in that game, and they could have won that game. But man, Seattle just dominated in that neutral zone.
Okay. That's a fair assessment for, again, I think this had a lot to do with, sounds like you're doing the Blues assignment chart. I think this had a lot to do with playing one game in 11 days.
Yeah, it does, because every other team, if you watch the other teams, by their third game, they're doing pretty well. And it's like I said on Twitter a couple days ago, just after the Blues' first game, there was a lot of good games at the beginning of this season. There were a lot of times where teams got blown out, but I watched a lot of games that were really competitive, and teams that aren't supposed to be doing well did well. Teams we thought would do great didn't do so well, but there were a lot of competitive games, and the Blues just, like you said, they hadn't played in a long time. And to come out like that, and on the road especially, I give him props for coming back because, I don't care how you win as long as you win.
Yeah, I mean, that's well, actually, see, so I didn't talk about this. I also have to say what was good was, especially after last season, was the overtime play. Because it didn't start off that way. Seattle won the faceoff, which we've had that problem before. And usually the team that wins that faceoff gets down there and scores. We saw that all season long, right?
Yep.
We saw that in the first overtime game against the Avalanche. The Avalanche won that, and this was in the playoffs, 5-on-5, and the Avalanche had 11 shots to Blues none. They just took over, right? So last night it looked like Seattle started to have a little bit of courage built up, but Binnington was sharp. I don't even think they got a shot in the overtime, to be honest with you. Let's see here.
Trying to turn the brightness down on my screen. It's making me look like a ghost.
They got one shot. They got one shot on, and each team had one shot. Right? Binnington was 32 for 35, and Jones was 25 for 29. Right? Or Jones was he gave up 25 for 29. The 35 shots concerns me a bit, For me, I always want that number under 30.
Yeah, you always always want your shots on around 30 or more, and you want your shots again between 25 and 27.
Well, the league average last year was right about 30.4, 30.5, and the Blues were in the 32s. Right? You know what? We can bring Wendy on. You guys want to bring Wendy on? I wanted to see if you guys wanted Wendy, but it sounds like you do. So stand by, Mr. Wendy.
I want his thoughts on that great Chicago Blackhawks jersey.
I haven't seen it. I'll have to go look at it.
Guy, I'm going to tell you, have you seen Detroit's?
Yes, I've seen
Then
Detroit's.
You basically have seen Chicago's. Sorry, Nick, but that's the way it looks to me. It looks like the same person designed them. They were doing grades today on Sportsnet, and the Blues got an A. They loved that jersey because they said it. The Blues, and in fact, all the panel from Sportsnet, they're all younger guys in their 20s.
Yeah.
They all said that the Blues jersey history is one of the best in the league from the time they came in the league, if not the best.
So yeah, I was looking at them. Yeah, I the Blues were ranked 7th on ESPN.
I have 2 of them on the way. I've got a Thomas on the way and a Binnington.
My thing's still loading. They got the Red Wings were. I didn't see what the Chicago was. They're still loading here.
What was the Red Wings?
14th.
You didn't say. Oh God.
This is on ESPN.com.
Yeah, but every other panel I'm seeing is putting the Red Wings, the Blackhawks, and what is the other team? They gave them failing grades to get rid of them. I can't think of the other. Oh, Toronto. They said Toronto is just. It looks like all their other jerseys.
Toronto.
You're freezing every now and again, but not a lot.
They are the exact same jersey.
Yeah, aren't they?
They're the exact same jersey. Wow.
Yeah, and for the first time ever, there's black in a Red Wings jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the jersey Nick's got on.
The reverse retro 1.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the one you got on much more than the one they got now.
Yeah, the Detroit and the Chicago is the exact same jersey.
This is what the Hawks should have done.
Yep.
Just reverse the stripe.
Just reverse it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I like that much better. And I'm sure you do too.
Every fan in Chicago wants this jersey back. Granted, we all want the true black third jersey back.
Black one. Yep. Oh, like Nick, we're not a Blackhawks fan, but that was an awesome sweater. That black one. Oh man, that was awesome.
Are you talking this one, right?
Let me see.
Oh.
Yep, I love that.
This is my favorite all-time jersey.
Yep. It's a good jersey, good looking jersey.
I like the Blues yellow jersey. I actually do. I didn't think I would Because to think it looked too much like the Predators.
Well, here's the thing.
That's more of a gold.
Yeah, the Blues are
a yellow.
Yeah, the Blues are more of a yellow, and the Predators are more of a gold.
Yeah, it's this yellow.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys see the San Jose Sharks ones? It looks like the Golden Seals.
Yeah,
the Sharks across from it.
Yeah,
apparently
I like
the
that
Sharks
one.
are actually going to wear the white skates with it.
Yeah, that's what everybody's wondering about that. And one media source said yes, they're going to, and another one said they haven't confirmed it yet.
And then there's the Flyers who are bringing back the Cooperalls for the warm-ups.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, oh, great.
So which one?
They're bringing back those
Cooperalls,
the pants.
Oh, okay. I don't remember them, to be honest.
You don't remember them wearing long pants?
They look like tap dancing pants.
Yeah, they do. They look like loose fitting tap.
When did they wear them?
Or 80s, mid 80s.
In the 80s.
Okay,
they wore them for
in the mid 80s. I joined the Navy in 87. So from 87 to about 2007, I didn't get to see a lot of hockey.
I think it was like 82 to 85, 83 to 86.
Yeah, so maybe but how much would Philly been on TV back then in St. Louis?
Not much,
right? Yeah, so I wouldn't have got to see him that much, so that's why I don't remember him. I like the note. I think the note that they used that note back in '66, the original note.
That was their prototype logo.
Yeah, it's 66. Yep.
Okay, Wendy just sent me something here. Wendy, you're great at that. I really appreciate you doing that. So, okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't like those.
Well, do you know what the complaint was some of the goaltenders were having? What? That when the puck got shot, the puck got lost in the pants and they couldn't see the black puck through the black pants.
I could see that.
They didn't complain when the Whalers did it because they wore green pants.
Yeah.
There was the early 80s, so they only wore them for 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I thought, 2 seasons, yeah.
So that's why I don't remember them. The 80, 81, you didn't get to see a lot of
I wasn't even born yet, so seeing something historic like the Cooperalls is actually kind of funny.
Yeah. No, I like them bringing back these old stuff. I really do, and I like the Blues note jersey with that thin note. That looks more like a regular note. I do like it. I think it's strong. I like the yellow. Like I said, I thought I didn't because I thought it would look too much like Nashville's, but it doesn't. It looks a lot better. And then Nashville, what they do with the yellow with the black Smashville in it, right? I was afraid that the Blues were going to do something like that, which I don't like that jersey at all.
One of the worst ones, and I think you both will agree. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm sure Nick has. The Vegas Golden Knights looks terrible.
I could see why it looks the way they went.
Yeah, they haven't been around long enough to have a reverse retro.
I know, but
did take elements from the old Las Vegas Wranglers, though.
Yeah,
but I think it's cool though that they managed to make the text on their logo, like since it's a word mark, they managed to do something with it by making it glow in the dark, make it look like the neon of Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, no, I actually so ESPN had them ranked 6th.
One of my favorites is Vancouver.
Seattle didn't get one, right?
I like Vancouver. Yeah, Seattle gets one.
Yeah, Seattle has one.
Yeah,
they went after the old Seattle Iron Man of the 1940s in Seattle.
It's still the S,
but that's not what they're wearing. It looks like they're just wearing off colored green and green jersey.
Who? Vancouver?
Seattle.
No. What jersey are you looking at?
On ESPN, the reverse retro. It's got the like a light green and then a dark green with the S.
I'll show you their reverse retro. Hang on.
Well, I mean, this is what ESPN's saying it is. This is what Adidas released. Look on ESPN. That's what Adidas released. Right? Lance went away for a second. So see that you see that, Wendy?
I'll show you what.
That's what ESPN.
Hang on.
That's what Adidas released today.
Yeah, that's based off the old Seattle Iron Man.
Okay.
And that's how their jersey was templated, but they're using the Kracken colors.
Oh, okay. Well, the Kraken symbol then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like how Montreal went with the Expo theme.
Yeah, I kind of did like Montreal's. They had Montreal's rated. Well, you guys can kind of see as I go. We'll go down what ESPN has them ranked. So number 1 was the Panthers, and I'm sorry, I like this one.
I love that jersey.
I think that's
might
cool.
actually have to buy one.
I think that's cool. The Sharks is number 2.
I
Right,
wouldn't
going
have
with-
them at number 2, but I could see why they have them voted that high.
Okay. Canadians at 3.
Again,
the old
too
Expo
high.
colors. Right. Kings at 4. Can you guys see this? Can you see when I'm scrolling through this, Wendy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
The
would say
Kings
this
at
is
4.
another too high of a choice, to be quite honest.
Okay. Colorado Avalanche at 5. I don't like this one.
I like what it does. It takes elements of the Avalanche jersey and mashes it with the old Colorado Rockies with their
Yeah.
colors. And
I
think
know, but
that's
it
a
looks-
smart move.
Well, first of all, I have a immediate I don't like the Avalanche, so that is going to take some of that to me. But it looks, I don't know, it looks a little like it doesn't work for me. You know, the orange, the red, and the white, just the way it is with the C, it just feels like it doesn't work.
It's not orange.
In the center?
It's red. That's yellow.
That
Red and
looks more
yellow.
orange to me.
It's red and yellow. It's based off the Colorado state flag.
Vegas, they had it 6, and I like Vegas. I do.
I think it's a clean jersey. I think it could be a good alternate. I think it's definitely better than their ugly gold jerseys they wear.
Yeah, no, I do like this. I like the script, the font. I really like that.
I like the detail with the glow in the dark factor on that thing.
Yeah.
That's actually a cool
That is-
detail.
It's just not my favorite setup, but
I
Yeah,
won't say it's a favorite of mine. I just think it's a good setup.
Resonating, nauseating jersey design. I like the red.
I think one of the worst ones is the Wilds.
So
Subway
number 7
jersey?
is the Blues,
Yeah.
and I like this. I really do like this. I think that is sharp. I do, and I like that old style note.
I think they should have done a navy blue version of it.
I don't know about that. That color blue in the sleeves. I don't know if you can see my mouse on
I
the.
can see it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the yellow works good because they've had yellow around the note for a while now, and they've had yellow in their jerseys for a while now.
Mhm.
Now, see that looks yellow to me. That looks orange. See the difference? That's yellow. That's orange.
Colorado's is a burnt yellow. That's what it is.
They burnt yellow. Okay. The Coyotes 8, and this is just how ESPN ranked them. You know, don't get on me. I'm just right.
I would disagree here just because it's their same jersey they did last year, but in a different color, and they're bringing back it as a black jersey in the next. It's not been released yet, but it's coming back in a black jersey as a third jersey in the next couple weeks here.
Okay, fair enough. Let's
So
move
I think
down
it
here.
can pop out.
The Bruins. Oh, I
The
like
Pooh
that.
Bear.
I like that.
It looks better in the white than it did on the yellow jersey.
Yeah, I'll give it
Yeah,
that.
I like that. And I'm not a Bruins fan at
It
all.
makes me wonder though, with that Pooh Bear jersey, because they were rumored to back in the 90s, the owner wanted to switch to the bear logo and that yellow jersey full time.
Mhm.
It makes me wonder if that was their concept for their away jersey at
could
that
be.
time.
That might have been. That might
Because
have been.
the Penguin jersey is technically was a concept the Penguins did make in the 90s.
I like the Oilers ones. It's
I-
like the it's,
yeah.
it's
I
like
love the. I might actually have to get an Oiler one.
you know it's
That
it's
is sweet.
it's kind of like the one they came out with a couple years ago.
Is that a gear?
But it's
Is
a
that
little
supposed to
bit
be
different.
a gear around the bottom of it?
If I remember how Todd McFarlane created it, I think he just made it just as a stylized gear. And inside the gear, it does have 5 segments of it to represent their 5 Stanley Cups.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. And I guess they're looking at Todd McFarlane. He's the guy that did, he did Spawn, right? The comic book or movie Spawn.
I don't know, but I know he was the comic book writer for he basically made the famous looking Spider-Man comics with
I think he also did
stuff.
Spawn, right? The dynamic gear surrounding the oil drop Lego has enhanced by being raised and I like it.
I love the next one.
It's a good jersey. I think it's better than the original.
I love the next one. That one.
I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it. I don't like the fish sticks.
It makes me want fish sticks. I gotta get it.
I'm sorry. I like it. I like the Islander. I do.
Here's the thing: if they do the right number kit for it, like the original jerseys, they had Glacier Twill numbers.
Yep.
Where the twill was a tackle twill, it was Glacier Twill. It has some detailing in the numbers. If they put that on that jersey, it will make it a better jersey. Right now, they haven't announced that, and I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah. Okay, next one, number 12, the Vancouver Canucks.
I love this one.
I'm not sure what to think about this one.
I like the jersey. I would have just put the set of numbers on the front on the sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah. I think for me, the striping on the sleeve and the striping on the bottom, kind of, I don't know. It's too wide. I would have liked to seen that a lot thinner.
If you look at the original Vancouver Canucks of the WHL, it looks exactly like this, but different colors.
This one, I don't like this one because it doesn't seem like it's anything special to me. The Capitals at 13. Say again?
What do you mean by it not being special?
Well, I mean, they've used that logo a lot. It doesn't, it feels like it's not paying homage to anything. They're using that logo now, aren't they?
No. They haven't used that logo really. They did have it on their last reverse retro.
It was red though.
The last time they had it as a full-time logo was the rookie year of Ovechkin.
Yeah.
And Alex Ovechkin has been wanting the Capitals to go back to the Screaming Eagle.
2005 is what it says here. That's the one that they're going back to.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Ovechkin's rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit. Originally, I liked this. Because Detroit basically had 2 colors in their entire existence, red and white, and they had the same symbol. They've had the same symbol for 100 years, so that makes it really hard to do a reverse retro. So originally, I liked this until I saw the Chicago jersey. They're the same damn jersey.
Here's the thing: Detroit should have done their 2014 Winter Classic, which was a fullback jersey. It was never a throwback. It was a mixture of different jerseys in their past, and just made a cream version of it. That jersey was cream and red, and it would have worked much better than them using their throwback from the 75th anniversary. And it's in my opinion, the Blackhawk jersey looks better than that.
I think they're the exact same jersey. I mean, they almost look exactly the same. I like the Ducks. I always like the Mighty Duck logo.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with Zegras wearing this jersey, because he plays like a Mighty Duck. I'm sorry, I like it. Rangers with the Statue of Liberty. I'm okay with this.
It's another cop-out. It's going to sell a bunch of money, and it's in my opinion, better than the original Liberty jersey when it was navy blue and that dark red. I think the royal blue with the brighter red on it makes it look like a nicer jersey.
That's fair. Pittsburgh Penguins with the penguin logo.
As I said earlier, this is based off a as a concept they made back in '93 as to be their third jersey. The NHL never allowed it, so it was set as a concept for many years, and now it's their true reverse retro.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I'm with you, Wendy. I think that I like that. Dallas Stars.
I like it.
Plain to me. I don't. It doesn't do anything for me.
What I like about this is basically the Dallas Stars mixed with the Minnesota North Stars final years. And it's a clean jersey. I personally think it's better than their home and away jersey they wear today.
Wendy, there's a comment for you here.
What's up?
I think he said Benny did go with the old Stars color.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up a little bit on the comments. So, guys, so you understand what's going on. In order for me to show you this page, I have to be on a different tab. So I can't read your comments and do that. Well, let me see if I can do this here real quick. See if this will work. Now, see if I do that. Maybe. Let's see if that still works. Okay, so here we go. This works. Let me let it pop up and then. Okay, now I can see you guys and see the comments. I should have figured that out. The Jets. Oh, I don't like that blue. I like the jersey itself overall, but I don't like the blue.
The thing with this Jets jersey, this is something I'm against the Jets doing, using the original Winnipeg Jets, because that is not their history. They need an Atlanta Thrasher reverse retro, because they're the Atlanta Thrashers, and that Jets is the Arizona Coyotes.
That's right.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what, you know what I wish the Blues would do? The Eagles. Do an Eagles jersey. Yes, I know they were the original Ottawa Senators, but I think that would be a cool thing to pay homage to. Next is New Jersey. This is another one. They got it ranked at 20. This one doesn't do anything for me. Wendy?
I like this jersey because it takes both the original Colorado Rockies from the NHL and Kansas City Scouts. They had the same colors and they put them on a New Jersey Devils jersey, and also the current home and away Devils jerseys suck because it doesn't have the waist striping. This jersey actually has waist striping.
Okay. Lance?
I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Okay. Wild. Oh, I like this. I'm sorry. I do like this. Because that's the North Star colors. I remember it.
All they did was switch the colors in proportion, because the last one they did was white with that same jersey, with that same logo on it, with the same colors.
Yeah, this is exactly how Lance said it. It's the same jersey, just now a green version. Yep. Makes me wonder if the Wild eventually are going to switch to North Star colors full time.
Could be.
The one thing I would do to change it up, get rid of the bear logo and they have that shoulder patch M on their jersey. Yep. I would have put the M as the primary logo on this jersey to kind of represent Minnesota North Stars, because in that M, it does have the star from the North Stars logo in it.
Yep.
I guess, to me, I think the Stars wouldn't allow that.
I think they would.
I think the Dallas Stars wouldn't allow that.
Use a jersey template from their history.
Well, also you got to look at Winnipeg. You would think that
Coyotes.
The Coyotes would have something to say about that.
Yeah, but the Stars name is still, like, the Coyotes went from the Jets to the Coyotes. That's a completely different name. The Stars, basically, the North Stars and Stars, it's basically the same name. Right? That's why when Minnesota came in, they didn't go back with the old North Star name. They couldn't. They had to change the name. That's why they went with the Wild. And really, that's the only logo they've had since their existence, right? They have never played with their logo.
They've done some things with it, but just updating it over
Yeah.
time, not much to change.
Yeah.
The only changes really, truly, you've seen with the colors from the reverse retro theme.
Okay. Let's move on down here. I skipped. There we go. So do we have Chicago? Okay. Now that I see it, it's not the exact same jersey, but it's close. I'm okay with the Chicago one. I'm actually more okay with the Chicago one than I am the Detroit one.
That'd be a better one.
They should have just reversed the striping colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Adidas should have done. Apparently, rumors were, and it's not rumor because Jamie Faulkner, the president of business operations, yesterday basically said Adidas gave the Blackhawks 3 choices and they had to choose from one of them. So it makes me think Adidas designed all 32 of these jerseys and they had no say in what jersey to do.
Yeah, it might be possible. Okay, Buffalo, I like.
I don't.
I like the Buffalo head.
I like the head one, but I like it when Hasek was there, when it was the black and red and silver. I like that one better. They could have done something with those colors.
The reason I don't like this is because the Buffalo logo blends into the jersey too much. And
I can see
Buffalo keeps doing these white alternate jerseys, and it's boring. They need to.
Yeah, there's no color.
They should have done this jersey in their royal blue.
Yeah, I was thinking it too.
It will make the logo pop. And the fact that they're bringing back the black and red jersey as their third jersey this year, it would have made sense to do the royal blue on that jersey instead of the white.
This is Danny. I'm not sure who this is. It was a fan vote, but with that fan vote, North Star was not one of the choices, right? Dallas would not, the NHL would not let them use the North Star name.
Yeah, and if the fans would have been idiots and if they would have made it the Minnesota Buttheads, the NHL would have stepped in and called it something else.
Oh my goodness. Was that one of the choices?
No.
The Kraken, again, they're brand new team, a year old, Wendy said they paid homage to wasn't there a Seattle Pilots for a while?
What's up?
Wasn't there a Seattle Pilots? Wasn't the Seattle Pilots the first team ever to win the American team to win the Stanley Cup?
No, that was the Seattle Metropolitans.
Okay.
They didn't go with the Metropolitan jerseys. They went with the Seattle Iron Man template of a jersey, but made it Kraken theme.
Ryan Green asked, do you think we'll see more reverse retros after this season?
No.
Or is it gone since Adidas is ending it? Huh?
Jamie Faulkner, president of business ops for the Hawks, basically said this is it. This is the last year of reverse retro. Because
I mean, you don't know if someone comes in and decides to do it, though.
This was an Adidas brand, and with Adidas leaving the NHL, it will be retired. So, if it's Nike who comes in, I guarantee it, they're going to try and do Color Rush or City Connect.
Damn it, Toronto. Toronto gets an OT win and beats Dallas, and I needed Dallas to win. Damn it. Oh, well. Okay, fair enough. Predators. I kind of like it.
It's garbage.
Lance?
I'm speechless. That should tell you. I think it's more than garbage. It's stuff you put down a garbage disposal. I mean, it's.
Oh, I like the logo. I like a fierce logo, and I think I like the logo.
You like the meth tiger? That's the nickname of that logo.
The meth tiger.
If you look at its eyes, they're red, and it looks like it's on something.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a closer look.
Great.
I will send you a better image of the logo.
Let's do better.
26 is the Canes.
Let's do better, Carolina. Come on.
It's a road jersey. This is not retro.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it listed as 22. Senators from 2006. It's an iffy. I think the logo should be bigger.
They needed the Scooby-Doo eye logo on it.
The Columbus Blue Jackets. I'm okay with this one. I'm okay
I don't
with this
like
one.
it personally, just because that shade of blue has not been used by the Jackets. I get it; they were going to use it in when they created the team. If you looked at their original prototype uniforms, that was what the color scheme was based kind of off this. But this jersey, I don't care for really.
Wedgwood got 41 saves, so that helps me out. Well, I was winning in saves category anyways. Okay, let's continue on. The Maple Leafs. Take it or leave it.
I like it, but the thing is, it's not a reverse retro, it's a throwback.
Yep.
What I would have done with this to make it a reverse retro, since they also have the color green and white, I would have just made this jersey the way it looks and made it green to represent both the St. Pat's and the Maple Leafs together. Because the Leafs did have one Maple Leaf jersey in their history that was green.
What was the St. Pat's? Didn't they just have like St. Pat's down the side, like this way?
No, it was
Long way?
like in a circular logo.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like
I actually have it. Hang on.
I would like to see them do, instead of, Toronto, long ways, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. What I'd like to see, Wendy, is them to take the Toronto and have it striped down, like in a side, a diagonal Toronto like that. I would like something like that from them. I think that would be cool for me. The Flames. I would have rather. Well, they went with the horse last year, right?
Blasty. Yeah, that's now their third jersey.
Yeah. This isn't bad,
I'm not a fan of Calgary in black.
right? Philly.
This jersey, it looks like their normal away jersey, but just inverted the colors. I'm not a big fan of that. But they
The
don't
P
have
is different.
a lot to
The
deal with.
logo's different, right?
No, the logo's the exact same.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks the same.
I thought their new logo, it came straight down and then flew off it.
Nope.
Oh, okay. The Lightning were the last one. That looks like a regular Lightning jersey, other than the bottom.
No,
and
it
the sleeve.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Nope.
I love this jersey.
I do too. I don't know how they can rate it number 32.
Whoever
Oh,
made
now I
this
see it.
rating-
Now I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
the
see it.
freaking Storm jersey.
Yeah, you've got the
back.
storm, you've got the lightning, you got the rough waters at the bottom.
The original of these jerseys are the most expensive jerseys if you're looking for one. They
Mhm,
range from $500 to $600 on
mhm.
eBay just because how rare they are and the factor that it's so ugly you have to have it.
So here's a question for you, Wendy. Will you buy and wear other team sweaters except for the Blues?
No, but I would buy a jersey if I like it, but I won't wear it. Like that St. Pat's jersey I just showed you, I got it because it's autographed by John Tavares. Even though I don't like John Tavares, I got it for $100 and I can easily flip it.
Okay, well, what about this one?
No, I won't, because frankly, I'm not a fan of the jersey. I like the idea that they went with their prototype. I just am not a fan of it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I knew you were going to say that.
I will give you a list of jerseys I would honestly consider buying out of the reverse retro this year.
Cool.
Well, I already have the Blackhawk one on pre-order just because I have to have all Blackhawk jerseys. I would buy the Panther jersey. I would even consider getting the Coyote one, even though I'm not a big fan of it. I just know that jersey would sell out quick, and it would be one that can easily be made for a profit.
What about the Tampa Bay one?
Yes, I would buy the Tampa Bay one.
Yeah, there's some good ones. They didn't do bad with this, you know. I like the idea, and I hope whoever picks it up does something similar. Right? Because you can't patent this. You can patent the original design, but you can't patent the idea of doing reverse retros, of changing colors.
The thing is, I think it's a trademark under Adidas.
I don't think you can trademark that.
I think they
you can. Well, maybe you can trademark the name Reverse Retro, but instead of calling it Reverse Retro, call it something else. But what about the Sharks one? Would you? Did you?
The Sharks one's interesting. I like the idea of it being the Oakland Golden Seals. I would prefer to buy a Golden Seals over the San Jose Sharks Reverse Retro.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Where are we at? We're a little over an hour tonight. I think we're going to call it here. Tomorrow night, we are going to preview the Blues and Oilers on their Saturday matinee. I think the game is 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's 10 a.m. for me, I think. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it is. Let me take a quick look and double check. Yeah, 10 a.m. tomorrow, so we'll be our Saturday. So we'll be on at 9:30 a.m. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 p.m. your guys' time. My bad, 3 p.m. Looking forward to that game. It's going to be the Blues' real test. That is going to be a test. We will preview that tomorrow. I might have a guest tomorrow. Alex Stemp, who's been with us before, had sent me a message, said he wanted to try and do something. So we'll see if Alex can come on tomorrow. He said he will be on for the Wednesday game next week. So that's good. We'll see if we have him tomorrow and or Saturday, hopingly. This time next week, I'll be in Detroit. That's right. The Warriors are playing in a tournament up in Detroit. That should be fun for them. Look forward to hearing about that. Wendy, what do you got going on, bud?
Well, since the Hawks are playing tomorrow against Detroit, it's going to be an interesting game just because it's the Blackhawks home opener. I'm not going to it, but I would like to. And then the Hawks are playing Seattle on Sunday in Chicago for a matinee game.
Well, that's one you could go to.
I'm considering it. I'm so considering it because that will be the welcome home to Chicago for Eddie Olczyk.
Yeah, you could drive up Sunday night or Saturday night. Stay like outside of the city and then drive in and then go home.
Honestly, I would even drive in the morning.
Morning? What is it, about it's about a 6-hour drive for you. 5-hour drive, isn't it?
4 hours.
Oh, there we go.
See what I mean by...
Yeah.
That's what...
Yeah,
it's either nicknamed the Mustard Cat or the Meth Tiger.
I like the Meth Tiger better. That's great.
Because you had the Meth Bear on the Bruins reverse retro last year. You have the Meth Tiger on the Mustard Cat Predator jersey.
The only thing that they need to do, Nick, you know how methamphetamines will make you look older? They need to put wrinkles on the tiger with his teeth falling out.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Lance, what do you got going on, bud?
Not much. I'm getting some stuff ready to start the podcast up again. I can't decide if I'm going to do it after every 3 Blues games or every 2 Blues games. I've got an exciting sponsor coming on that a lot of people, it's a subject and a sponsor that really helps people out. And I'm looking forward to that. Just got to finish the paperwork on that one. So
send them my way.
Other than that, just watching a lot of hockey.
We're going to have you tomorrow night?
I should be able to, yeah.
What about Saturday afternoon?
I should be able to.
Sounds good. Wendy, you have a great time. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We had a good crowd tonight. Good comments. I greatly appreciate it. I love when you guys show up. So, hey, first, let's say this.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
And with that, this is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for Nick from Windy City Hockey, and Lance, the Drop the Scott, saying aloha, mahalo, and you got to know that I'm bleeding blue with you, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel.